We're off.
We're off. Hi. Welcome to the Outside Looking Out podcast. I'm your host, Kap and my co-host, Austin Thurber. This is a show where we spend about 30 to 40 minutes wasting your time and make you pay for it. Austin, how are you today?
Good. How are you, dude?
I am so fucking tired, dude.
I can see it, man.
I'm sleepy. I am fucking sleepy.
Why?
I just didn't sleep last night because you got me hooked on Fortnite, and I played it all night.
Dude, it's fun, isn't it?
It is fun. It is fun. What a waste of life, but yeah, it was a good time.
It's interesting how Fortnite is because I played video games in like 6th and 7th grade. And,
yeah.
Well, I guess I was like the Nintendo 64 GoldenEye kind of guy growing up like late 90s, just to date myself a little bit as if my bald head hasn't done that already. Yeah. But yeah, dude, I guess I had a couple summers in middle school where I was like playing video games way too much. And I was like, this isn't how life is supposed to be.
Yeah. And
so I quit playing video games, but Fortnite came out, and obviously you're in college and stuff, and you have a bunch of roommates, and most guys between the age of 18 and 22 are always playing video games of some sort. And they were always playing Fortnite. Yeah. I don't know if it's the colors, dude. Is it the colors? It almost looks like Avatar Land to an extent.
Yeah, is it like bringing your childhood, like Candyland kind of adventure out?
So I guess like Call of Duty has never really interested me too much because it's so dark. And maybe I just have bad vision, you know.
It's too serious.
Maybe it's that night vision. Maybe I need to eat more carrots or something.
Yeah. So you like the cartoon?
Yeah, I just like having brighter colors. I feel like it's easier to say. It's like a prettier map, you know. And I guess it just doesn't seem as real, which is kind of contradicting because people are like, you want it to be as real as possible. Yeah. But I don't know. There's just something about Fortnite colors. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. It's fucking stupid. Like the entire thing is fucking stupid. But it's really fun. But it's really, really fucking fun. And I hate you for it.
Yeah, well, I started similarly to how you did because I was watching my roommates play for months, and they're like, "Austin, come play," or whatever, and I was like, "Nah, dude, I gave up video games in 7th grade. You're just 12 years behind." And then eventually, I was just like, "Damn it, give me the controller." Yeah. And then it's just been. Actually, I only played for like 6 months, and then I stopped playing for a few years, and then I got an Xbox, and then now we have the PS5 over there. Yeah. And dude,
and we are again.
Here we are.
It's a vicious cycle. Yeah. Just that little dopamine from ganking that fucking pinata.
The llama.
Oh, the llama? Yeah. Dude,
it is very... I would be interested to see, like, if you were to do, like, a scan of your brain while you're playing, like, Fortnite versus not, and you're actually, like, doing well and you're, like, amped up, I'd be really interested to see how that looks compared to just someone that's, like, sitting, staring at a wall.
Dude, if I kill that fucking llama, the same part of my brain that lights up when I get a boner will light up because I'm fully aroused.
Dude, that's how you know it's addicting though. Like it
because it gives me a boner?
No, yeah. Wait, so you're saying this whole time we've been playing you're just rock hard, dude?
Yeah. I thought you noticed.
Didn't know that. The truth has come out. This has really changed how things are going to go playing forward or moving forward.
Yeah. So that was good.
Yeah. Fortnite, waste of time, just like this podcast.
Oh yeah.
Outside looking out.
Outside looking out. Yeah. The name, we came up with it yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's really to embody the idea that we are outsiders. We're not experts on anything. And we're not trying to be. So if you're looking for a deeper conversation, fuck you. Like you're not getting it.
Dude, this could be, I don't know. I mean, it could get there though. Yeah. I feel like we're pretty deep thinkers.
Yeah, we can go deep.
For the most part.
Not too deep.
Just the tip. Too deep, dude.
Just the tip.
Yeah, that name was taken.
That name was taken.
No, we're literally just going back and forth on what kind of content we want to create, what we want to name it. Yeah. And the name specifically too is so tough. Mm-hmm. It's so hard, dude.
It's so hard
because you're like, yeah, you're looking up every name that sounds good, and then you see like 12 podcasts that are already named that, and you're like, well, I don't want to do something or name something that 12 people already have.
Yeah. So eventually, I just stopped giving a fuck, And I was like, we'll name it whatever we want, and we'll just add with Kap and Austin at the end, and no one can debate if that's original or not.
What if someone else named Kap and Austin just like started a podcast and they just happen to name it the same?
Fucking hell, I didn't even consider that.
Yeah.
We have to kill them.
Well, dude, you don't have that common of a name though.
Kap? No.
Yeah. Like you're the first Kap I've met.
Yeah. I'm also the first Kap I've met.
Really?
Yeah.
You've never met another Kap?
There's this Polynesian dude from the Polynesian Cultural Center in Hawaii.
Yeah.
That has a TikTok, and his name is also Kap, and that's the only other.
But is it how do you say your full first name?
Apicorn.
Okay.
It's not Apicorn.
So that's not. He just goes by Kap.
He just goes by Kap.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's a cool name, dude.
Yeah. Thanks. I made it up myself.
Really?
Yeah. Totally did.
How old were you when that happened, dude?
When I was driving out to Utah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like for the first time?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so you just moved here and you're... Oh, I think I do remember you telling me about this.
Yeah,
now.
I moved out here to Utah, and I just want to reinvent myself. And
then you super reinvented by yourself.
Yeah, and I was just like,
changing your name.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go by a different name.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like I introduced myself as Kap to my roommate.
Right.
Like when I got to Utah, and that was the first time. That was like the day Kap was born.
Really?
Yeah, that's it.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, fuck it. Change your name. If you don't like your name, change it. It's your parents' fault. It's not your fault you have a stupid name. Change your name. Yeah.
Dude.
I don't think I have a stupid name, but if you think you have a stupid name, just change it.
Dude, I've come around to my own name, though. I used to hate my name.
Why?
Because, well, I didn't hate it. I hated more so the fact that, like... So I have a bunch of older siblings, and I feel like you can almost... Growing up, you almost know by hanging out with other kids your age if they're the oldest.
Yeah.
Or if they have older siblings. Because I would hang out with friends and they would do something or say something. And this is really just like 3rd grade to 5th grade.
Yeah.
And I knew like I wouldn't get away with saying that at my house. So I just like automatically knew like I can't, that's so immature, even as a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
That I would get like smacked by like one of my sisters or my brother or something if I said that. Or at least just like verbally abused. Yeah. But dude, it is funny though. Like it's the same concept as like, oh dude, I just thought of this time when I was in elementary and this kid was like asking, or I asked this kid if I could like borrow like some of his colored pencils so I could like color in some worksheet that we were doing. Yeah. And he was like, no. And I looked at him and I was like, he must be an only child.
He must be an only child.
He's never had to share. Yeah. He's never had to share his like blocks, you know, growing up.
No son of a bitch would ever be this.
Well, I was like, dude, I'll sharpen the colored pencils after I'm done using them. Yeah. You know, and it was a hard pass. Like I don't maybe I mean it's not like I never talked to the guy ever, and then I just like went up and asked for a favor. Yeah. I talked to him all the time. He was just a dick. Yeah. This fucking kid. I was like, do you think I have like dirty hands or something? I was like, dude, I'll sharpen those pencils when I'm done. Just let me borrow them.
Just give me the goddamn pencils.
Yeah, I'm in like world geography. I'm trying to color in Texas. Yeah. Oh no, what I was saying about my name though is I grew up. So I was born in Houston, grew up in Houston, and my name is Austin, obviously. Yeah. And anytime we would talk about like Texas history or anything like that, or they would bring up Austin, Texas, there would be like 3rd graders around me that are like. and like laughing. Austin. I'm like,
he knows dude. All the shit.
I was like, yeah, man. Turns out I have the same name as the capital of Texas. Yeah, like get over it. Yeah, you know.
If your parents had moved to Austin and you were named Austin, you could have had a much rougher childhood.
Would that be rougher, or would everyone just be so used to the name that they'd be like, oh, it's just Austin. I just happen to live in Austin.
I would bully you relentlessly.
Really?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, I'll dish it back.
It was like, oh, it's fucking Austin. He's got a name after the fucking city he lives in. What an idiot. Yeah. The only thing that
just go home and tell my mom and cry.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Marlene.
No, it's what's interesting, though, too, is just like the older you get, the less people care about how you look, how you dress, whatever. Yeah. Because obviously, middle school, you know, everyone's going through puberty. It's a rough time, dude.
Middle school in America.
You got those hormones cranking, dude. It's like, for the first time.
For the first time, you finally know what deodorant is. Yeah. Your mom tried to dress you, and you like resisted, but she actually knows what she's doing.
Oh, dude, I was number 4 out of 5. I wasn't getting any help.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, if I was probably, I don't know. I assume that my shirts and pants and shoes did not match up ever.
It's a rough time for everyone for various reasons. Austin more than others. 4 out of 5. Man.
But no, yeah, I would say once I got to even middle school, like people stopped caring so much. But I remember like coming home and just like hating my name just because I was like, why is everyone so immature? Like, it's just a city.
It's just a city.
Yeah. There are plenty of, and half of those kids that were just like, looking at me anytime the teacher would like, we'd look at a Texas map and, we see Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, and Austin. And then they'd bring it up and they'd look at me. Dude, they're just, it's just immature, I guess.
Kids are dumb.
And I assume half the kids that were laughing or I wouldn't say they were laughing. They're just like not laughing at me.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm just like, that's how I want to remember it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure like their names were just as bad in whatever sense, you know?
Jim. Fuck you, Jim.
Yeah. What's your beef on gyms, dude? Did you know a gym growing up that you didn't like or something?
No, I've never met a single gym in my life.
Isn't it interesting how you could have like a friend or an acquaintance or a peer or classmate, whatever, growing up, and you just don't like the person and they ruin that name for you forever? Yeah. You're like, well, I used to like that name John or Jim or whatever. But I knew a Jim in middle school and he was an asshole, so I'm not naming my kid that.
Yeah. I will say the name Kevin is pretty instilled in my head as a quality name.
You like Kevin?
Yeah. Yeah, I had a friend named Kevin Wu.
Good guy?
Good guy. A great guy. So nice. Like the most wholesome guy ever.
All I can think of when I hear Kevin is Kevin! Home Alone.
Yeah.
It's kind of what's interesting though is like I knew a couple of Kevins growing up and I was not their biggest fan.
Yeah.
So I've had a completely different experience than you in that sense. Mm-hmm. And I just couldn't name my kid Kevin. Yeah. It just makes me think of that too much.
Yeah. The name Keith is like universally like not welcome, right?
Keith?
Keith.
Why is it not welcome?
I don't know. I saw like
Benny Keith, the company?
No, I saw a Family Guy skit, and it was like what is the most unattractive male name in the English language?
They said Keith?
and Peter just went Keith.
Really?
And I was like, fuck, makes sense.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are worse ones. Dude, I've never thought of Keith that way. I don't think I've known any Keiths though.
I don't know any Keith either. But is that purposeful? Do we avoid Keiths?
I don't know.
Oh, we might. Oh, fuck. What do we do? Fuck, Keith. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but fuck you, Jim.
Yeah, fuck you, Jim. You don't deserve it. You do deserve it.
We're going back to like...
Yeah.
If you don't like your name, change it.
Yeah. If you don't like your name,
like,
change
fuck you,
it.
Jim.
Yeah. If you like the name Jim, more power to you. But fuck you. I like how like society like just kind of like cycle through names. Kind of like the name Adolf used to be really popular.
Yeah.
And then this one guy came, fucking terrible guy, and then ruined the name for the rest of the world. That's a legitimate reason to like get rid of a name from like a lexicon of names. Yeah. But Karen. Oh. Fucking Karen. I don't think anyone's gonna name their kid Karen after like this generation.
Yeah. Well, when did that become? Was that like 2-3 years ago? When they were like, "Don't be a Karen."
Yeah, don't be a Karen.
Oh, it's just the neighborhood mom, dude.
Yeah,
the neighborhood mom Karen that just stares out her window all day.
Dude, but they have the haircut. Like they all have the same haircut.
Yeah.
I was driving in my car and I like pulled up next to this Buick, which is in my head a very Karen car, and like this lady had the whole full like highlights and like it was like all kept and stuff like that, and the big ass like sunglasses. And I was like, damn, she got war paint on. She's about to go. She's
ready to go.
Yeah, she's about to go ruin some 16-year-old kid's day.
I guess that's funny that you envision Karen like that, because I envision a Karen as just like a minivan mom or like some mom that drives like an SUV.
Yeah.
But yours is just like a Buick sedan.
Well, no, it was like a Buick like SUV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It was like my Karen is like upper middle class.
Dude, did you ever have experiences growing up with like Karen type moms? Because I definitely did.
I didn't.
You did not?
Yeah, no, because my mom yells at them.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I don't know if it was just like, how I looked as like a 12-year-old dude. But like I was like a target for Karens, dude.
I can only imagine you bald still.
Really?
You're like exactly the same as you are, just shorter.
Yeah.
And like
just smaller.
Just this fucking angry little kid. Of course Karens would go after you.
Dude, I'm trying to think if I have any pictures. Of course I have like pictures from that time, but I'm just I would love to pull one up. I just don't know where they would be right now. We'll get that over later.
Yeah.
Or we'll just paste it right now.
We didn't do that. I'm not doing that.
No, so I had a couple experiences, dude. Like I remember in my neighborhood, like I would go to the neighborhood rec center, like where the tennis courts are, and then they had basketball courts, and I would play basketball every day after school.
This is before the time of pickleball, when the world still made sense.
Yes. Yeah. I didn't know what pickleball was until I moved to Utah. Is it just a Utah thing, or is it like kind of spread?
It's like, I don't know, Utah is like the most suburban place I've ever met. Like they just live the suburban life, and I think
it's all suburbs, dude.
Yeah, I think pickleball is just like a suburban thing.
Yeah,
yeah.
But dude, I would ride my bike or ride my like scooter or whatever to the basketball courts and play basketball like pickup games with friends every day after school for hours, dude.
As you do in the neighborhood.
And I remember one time I rode my bike there, and there was like this Karen type personality lady that was just like swinging her kids or whatever. And I literally just like rode my bike, just a normal day, dude. Like I've been doing this for a year and a half now. Nothing's been any different. And she was mad that like my tires were on the court, as if I'm like smashing the brakes and like trying to make like tire marks all over the court, which I didn't do.
I'm assuming this is either a concrete or an asphalt court outside.
Yes, it's concrete and it's outside.
Like this shit gets rained on, snowed on, everything. Yeah.
And she came up to me and she was like telling me she was going to call the cops on me. And mind you, I was with friends. I was with a group of like 6-7 people. They were all on bikes. She came up to me, dude. Yeah. She was like, "That's the one I want to target."
Yeah, you had the look.
I had the look, dude.
You had the look.
I don't know what it was. I must have looked like an asshole or something. But she like came up to me, told me she was going to call the cops, and I was like, "All right, call them." Mm-hmm. And I just knew like I was like, I'm fast as fuck. Yeah, you know, like I'll ditch the bike, I'll run. I don't care. Yeah. I was like, I won't be here when the cops show up, dude.
I love
not dude, Karen.
Yeah, Karen. I love that this problem came because you were riding a bike on essentially what is like.
But isn't that the most Karen move?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like, why do you care,
dude? Is a neighborhood basketball court. Yeah. It's like pavement plus.
Yes,
you know what I mean. It's not that much better.
You know what's interesting about that though is like parents and adults should be like almost celebrating the fact that like these kids are outside and playing and like doing activities other than sitting in front of a screen. Yeah. As a 9-year-old.
Yeah, 60 Minutes. Michelle Obama.
Yeah, dude. So I don't know. It just blows my mind that they were just like mad that like kids were outside and playing. I'm like, Karen, we're kids. And okay.
She had the uniform on. She was ready for war.
Well, dude, it would be a totally different scenario if I was just in the middle of the basketball court and I was just like spinning donuts on my bike or whatever, or scooter or whatever I was riding at the time, and actually making tire marks on the court. But I was not. I literally just rode it over the court, parked my bike where I always did. Mm-hmm. And then as soon as I had my basketball in like one hand, I'm like riding my bike with one hand, you know?
Yeah.
Middle school style.
And
she just came after me, dude.
She just came after you.
She locked eyes with me, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's about to go down."
And like you saw murder.
Yeah,
yeah,
dude. I mean, that was just one of many stories, but I don't know, man. I guess what I'm saying is, don't be a Karen. Celebrate kids that are actually going outside and not sitting in front of a video screen all day.
Reconsider your life if you yell at an employee that works for minimum wage. Advice from Kap and Austin.
Yeah,
you can take that. You can take that to the bank.
If they're not showing up, maybe that's a little bit different. But
don't. That's different.
Don't overdo it. You know.
I love, I love our generation, millennials.
Why?
Because for this reason alone, the Great Resignation. People just don't want to fucking work, so they don't. They just quit their jobs, dude. I love it. It was the most F you to boomers I've ever seen.
Well, what do you think is causing? Like they just because they're not being paid enough, or they just legitimately don't want to work.
I think it's both. I think it's like people aren't being paid enough, right?
Sure.
Because like, I was looking at jobs like a couple of weeks ago, and it was like, hey, you need 3 years experience and a bachelor degree, and you have to have like proficiency in Microsoft. You have to have your own phone, laptop, and all that stuff. Compensation?
$12 an hour.
$12 an hour. It was 13. It was 13.
Oh, really?
It was 13.
I was just messing. I thought it would be higher than that.
But then I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Like, are you? That's not even like entry level. That's
right.
That's the shit that's part time you do in the summer, so you have enough money for college.
Sure.
Yeah.
So my only question for something like that is, if there's room to grow, like dude, I started my job at $12 an hour.
Yeah.
After I graduated college.
Yeah.
And it obviously rose.
Yeah.
After that, but I knew about like potential for growth, so I didn't care.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, I'm just gonna work hard and I'm gonna make more money. You know. But if someone told me like, dude, what happened to like, I'm willing to learn.
Yeah.
I'm willing to learn on the job.
Yeah.
I have like, some experience with computers. Why don't you just teach me?
Yeah.
Like you can't expect everyone to just come in with experience. Yeah. Someone's got to start somewhere.
Yeah, but the thing is like the bosses that's hiring these people don't know what to do on the computer.
Yeah.
They want the new hire to teach them how to use the computer. Because they're fucking boomers, dude. I'm very anti-boomer.
Well, dude, that's why at most corporate America jobs, in the marketing department or whatever, it's just full of kids that are like literally 20 to 30.
Yeah. What's your qualification? I know how to use Excel. Perfect. You're way more qualified than the fucking CEO to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your qualification should be, do you know how to Google shit effectively?
Yeah.
If the answer is yes, you can pretty much do a lot of corporate jobs in America.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. The thing is like after the pandemic, like more people applied to start small businesses than ever, right?
Really?
And it's our generation because we want to stop working for fucking boomers, dude. We want to.
It's okay. They'll die off soon.
Yeah, exactly.
Love you, Mom.
Yeah. But not you, Jim.
Yeah, fuck you, Jim.
Yeah, fuck you, Jim. You die.
I was gonna take that somewhere, but I got distracted by your.
My hate for boomers.
Yeah.
Oh, it's burning, dude. It's burning like gonorrhea. Yeah.
Do you know what that burn feels like, dude?
Like every time I talk to like. Every time like an adult asks me like how do I make a PDF?
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's I imagine that feeling translate to pain is what gonorrhea is. Yeah. God.
Translate that to physical pain on your genitals. God.
My mom's 60. My mom's 65. She got a degree in computer science.
Really?
You could have done it, Jim.
Did she do it? Did she do it after she moved to the U.S. or was it?
No, she got it in like the 70s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is she like pretty tech savvy?
Yeah,
still?
Dude. Yeah.
Dude, I feel like you have to be like working as a boomer to understand basic things like Excel, Word, all those, dude. Yeah. PowerPoint. If you're a boomer and you're a mom, maybe you take care of kids or whatever, and you just haven't been in the workforce for a few years.
Yeah.
I feel like that specific person struggles so much with technology, dude.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate too because you have kids now, dude. I'd be interested. You have kids now that they're working those iPads before they can even talk.
Oh yeah, they know.
So I wonder what their capabilities are going to be when they're like 20, 30, because I wasn't raised that way, dude.
They're cyborgs. Just
you
cyborgs.
Think so?
Yeah.
So everyone born in the last like 5-10 years are cyborgs.
Yeah, everyone born after the year 2000s are cyborgs, and everyone born after the year 2040 will have a USB-C because we're an advanced society.
Right.
USB-C
faster upload time.
In their index finger, and HDMI out of their butt.
An HDMI up their butt, dude.
Out of their butt, not in their butt. Yeah.
I was like, is this out or in?
Is an output. Yeah.
Output.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's very ethical. Well, I don't know, dude. Like my mom has never asked me, "Hey, how do I send a text message?" or "Hey, how do I operate my?"
Oh, my mom has.
Oh, my mom operates under this like guideline of, I'm a fucking adult. I'll figure it out.
Your mom just sounds like an independent lady, dude.
She is, incredibly. And here I am, just shit talking boomers for no reason because of her.
It would suck. Thanks, though, Ma. Like, dude, they grew up through the like PC revolution, though. Yeah. So it's not like computers are coming out and they're like 35. Yeah. Like their brain has like fully developed. They're not in like it's almost similar to the idea behind teaching a kid 2 languages. Like a kid starts as bilingual. Yeah. You know, and it's like their ability to learn more languages after that is a lot easier. Yeah. But dude, if you're 25, 35 and you're learning something for like, I would assume it's so much harder for them as it would be for me to like learn another language right now. Yeah. Because I'm not bilingual. I'm C-lingual. Singular. C-lingual. I was like, dude, what is it called when you only know one language?
Austin,
I think it's just singular.
Austin knows 2 languages. It's English and cunnilingus. That's the 2 languages he knows.
What is cunnilingus, dude?
Eating pussy.
I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting you to say that at all, dude. Yeah. That was totally out of left field. That's hilarious.
I just like that word sounds so much like linguistic, like cunnilingus. It's fun.
Yeah, you really got me with that. I was confused there. I was like, I don't know where this is going, but let's go there. Yeah. Anyway, dude, how's the week, man?
I've realized one thing about myself is that I've been microdosing on sleep where I should be macrodosing on sleep. Like, I should be overdosing on sleep. Right. And this week I've been trying to do that. I've been sleeping more. I've been like trying to get like 8 to 10 hours a day. And man.
Game changer.
Game changer. Yep. Clarity of thought, more energy. Fucking allergies ruining everything about it. All the positive coming from like getting more sleep is being undue by my allergies right now. But when that's over and I'm sleeping like this, I'm gonna be a fucking Superman.
Dude, it is interesting.
I'm gonna be like so blitzed, dude. I'm gonna fucking invade France.
Are you?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Why don't you just like cure cancer or something with all that energy, dude?
Oh, I'm not that. I'm not smart.
Yeah, you are, dude.
Well, I'm not cure cancer smart.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's all about just running tests in labs, right?
I feel like there's like at least 4 other steps probably that you're skipping. Yeah. At least. Definitely. Yeah.
I just tried to dumb it down to make it. I was trying to simplify it. But, yeah.
We're outside looking out. We don't have medical degrees, and we seek not to get medical degrees. And we're not one of those like, oh, we did our own research by Googling. We Googled it. It's fine.
You get the same answer either way.
I wouldn't describe that as research. I would just describe that as Wikipedia. We just looked it up.
Dude, going back to the sleep comment though, thinking back to like those weeks of like work that I've had where it's like Thursday. Yeah. And I've been not getting good sleep throughout the entire week, like meaning 4 hours or less per night.
Yeah, it's shitty.
And by the end of and I'm one of those people too that like I feel like I really do need at least like 6-7 hours of sleep to fully function. Yeah. So if I like there have been times when I'm at work and I'm like people, dude, there's just so much going on all over the place. Yeah. And they're like, "Hey, Austin, you remember that conversation we had at 8:30 this morning?" And I'm like, "God, like, no."
You're like, dude, I don't even remember your name.
These are like my close coworkers.
Yeah, like, get away from me.
I'm like, I don't even remember my own name, dude.
Stranger danger. Who are you?
Yeah, stop asking me like what happened. Just tell me, dude. Yeah. Tell me again. Yeah. Okay, I've been told lots of things today. I need it. Let's go over this twice, you know? And it's frustrating though because in my head I'm like, man, if I slept last night like really well, I feel like I would have just been on top of everything today. And now this person just thinks I'm fucking stupid, dude. And I'm like, I swear to God, I'm just low on sleep. Like, give me 8 hours, and I will be on top of all this.
It's like, listen, guy, I'm lacking sleep, right? I'm not lacking brain cells. Yeah, I might be lacking that too, but we don't know.
You're lacking that because of no sleep.
Because of no sleep. It goes back to that. I have those irritable days, except I don't like have to worry about the professional industry. So like when my friends ask me, it's like, hey, how was your weekend? And I just had like terrible sleep that day or something like that.
And you like don't even remember anything you did?
No, not even that. Even if I remember, I would just be so irritable. I would just go like, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like
I like how they're trying to be nice to you and like ask you about your day.
Hey, Cap, didn't see you this weekend. How are you? I'm like, what do you fucking want to know? Leave me alone. Don't worry about it. I did shit.
Dude,
all right?
I like how you're saying that, but you're such a nice guy. I just don't. I have a hard time believing that you're just telling people to fuck off when they're asking you about your weekend.
Because you've seen me when I sleep.
Yeah, that's true.
If I don't get my 8 hours, I'm telling you to fuck off.
Dude, I'm also jealous of people that feel like they operate well on just 5 hours.
I think those people are on drugs.
No, because I can't speak for everyone here.
Yeah.
But I know a few people in my life that like literally operate very well on like 4.5 hours, 5 hours of sleep per night.
God, that sounds awful.
It's even like the difference between 8 hours of sleep and even 6 hours of sleep is significant, dude.
Oh yeah.
I think that's why. I feel like that's why when like you're up, it's Tuesday night or whatever, it's 11 p.m. and you're like, all right, I gotta be up at like 6 or whatever. So you start like getting ready for bed. You're in bed you're probably asleep by midnight.
Yeah.
You wake up at 6 and you just feel like, oh my God, I just need like one more hour. Mm-hmm. It's like that extra hour makes like all the difference. But the problem is that extra hour that you're sleeping and not showing up to work.
Yeah. You're fucked.
Yeah.
Because your boomer boss gonna yell at you.
Eviction.
Yeah. Eviction.
Why? Because I got fired because I wanted that extra hour of sleep.
Yeah, Boomer Bob, your boss, is going to yell at you.
Boomer Bob.
Yeah, Boomer Bob is going to yell at you and fire you. And then Karen, who is Bob's wife and part of HOA, is going to
get me arrested.
Yeah, and will get you arrested for being rowdy.
Yeah.
Yeah, first degree rowdy.
She's like, I already know that my husband screwed this guy over, but let me take it to the next level.
Yeah, and the judge will side with them because they go to the same... They have the same small group at church.
Yeah. They're like, oh, Judge Judy, I saw you at church last weekend. Yeah. And they're like, great. And then you're sitting over there and you're like, I have no,
you're sitting
I have no relationship with this person. I'm screwed already.
Yeah, you're sitting there in your handcuffs just for being a little loud on a basketball court. And you're like, am I really about to go to jail for this? Yes, you are.
I don't care if you're 12.
I don't care if you're 12. You're going to jail.
You're behind bars, bitch.
Because that's the way things are. I love when they say it because that's the way things are. God. Anyway, please don't be a Karen. Be nice to your neighbors. Don't arrest 12-year-old Austin just because you look like a little bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I just looked like a solid target, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was like I don't know if I don't think I gave off the bitch aura.
Yeah.
I think I just like looked like a solid target.
Hey, some people just have that kind of face.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I mean, you know it too, dude.
Yeah.
We've been out.
Yeah. God.
We've been out and I'm minding my own business. You're there. Yeah. And then people are like coming up to us, but it's like they're like looking for violence. Yeah. Dude.
On 3 separate occasions, on one weekend, I was out with Austin for 3 nights in a row. Too many nights, by the way. And everywhere we went, Austin would just be Austin. So we just go, like, it's like a club, right? We go drink mostly. People will just walk up to him looking for trouble, trying to fight him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, why are you doing this? And Austin, obviously, he's not doing anything, but I'm still blaming him. And I'm like, why are you doing this? Stop getting people.
Yeah.
What do you look like?
What's
the
aura
somebody?
You're putting off?
Yeah.
Is there some kind of like violent negative energy you're putting off? And people
Bad
are just
vibes.
like,
The
other violent people in the room are just like attracted to it. It's like it's like a violent pheromone.
Yeah, you walked in the room and those fucking psychopaths just start salivating and be like, "Ooh, something's about to happen."
Like I'm some piece of meat, dude.
Yeah, and I'm over here, innocent old Cap, just trying to enjoy my night and my drink with my friends.
Yeah,
I have to be in the middle of it. Dude, it fucking sucks.
Well, there's that one time we're just like walking home and we're just like, and this is in Utah, in a very religious area in Provo.
Yeah, this was in my neighborhood, just straight up in my neighborhood, south of BYU campus. This random guy just started following.
What did he say, dude?
I have no idea, but he was just talking to you.
Yeah,
like it was me and you walking, but he was just literally just addressing you, and you were like, And you were at the end. I think you were like, okay, dude, I don't like. Why are you following us? Like,
yeah, yeah.
It's weird. It's, like,
isn't that odd, dude?
I can't say it's entirely your fault. I want to say it's entirely.
Yeah, I know you do.
Really want to.
I know. I can see it in your face. You just want to put all the blame on me,
Yeah.
but dude, I'm not out seeking it though.
I'm
a very friendly guy.
You're just,
for the most part,
you're just existing, friendly or not. You're just existing.
Yeah.
And these psychopaths just get a sniff of you and be like, I'm gonna get a piece of that bald bitch, and they just come. They just come out of the woodwork.
Dude, I think I kind of know like what causes it though.
Yeah.
It's almost like short man syndrome.
Yeah.
Like towards like these guys that have like short man syndrome that like come up to me and dude, I'm not looking them down. Like they're the ones that like come up to us. It's not like I was mean mugging them for like 30 minutes and then they finally like came up and they're like, yo, what the fuck's up?
Yeah.
It's not that at all.
Yeah.
It's like they're just like will just come up to me and be like angry.
It's because you unfortunately look like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah.
Do you think he just gets in a lot of bar fights, dude?
Oh, yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin? Yeah, definitely. Do I know that for a fact? No. Can I guess? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. No, that's a good hypothesis.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, not only angry, like these angry people who wants to fight you come up, weirdos, just general weirdos come up.
Yeah.
And they're just attracted to you for some reason.
But it's like a negative attraction because they're trying to, like...
They're trying to be weird.
They're trying to rile shit up, dude.
Yeah, they're trying to be weird. And I'm just trying to enjoy my night.
I know, dude.
I just want to ball with my bros.
Yeah. Dude, this is actually, I have a good example of this.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with my buddy in Houston, like, I think I was 22, so like probably like 6 years ago or so. And we go out to this, just this local bar to watch a UFC fight because there's no other place to watch a UFC fight. We didn't want to pay for it. We're like, all right, we'll just go get like a little bit of beer or something, and then we'll watch the fight. We walk into this place and these two girls come up to us and it's just me and my buddy. And mind you, my friend is much, much larger than I am.
Yeah.
He's a very scary,
beefy.
Yeah. He's a scary human being for sure. And he's also, you know, people like put off that vibe that they're just like, I can fuck you up.
Yeah.
He has that vibe times 10.
He's a scary looking dude.
Yeah. Like, it's not like he's just a big guy that's just like might be uncoordinated. He's very coordinated and very large.
Yeah.
And these two girls come up to us and they're like, hey, like they're just like trying to like hit on us. And I was immediately turned off because I just wasn't into him.
You sniffed it and you're like, something sussy is about to happen.
Yeah. No, I just like wasn't into these particular girls that were coming up to us. And I was also kind of like thrown off, like, why are you like acting? It was just the way they were acting around us. Yeah. And my buddy was just trying to be nice. So he was like, he was just literally just talking to them.
Yeah.
And they were asking us to buy them drinks, which that's why they came up. You know, they just wanted free booze. Mm-hmm. So he's talking to them. And then this guy that's like, so my buddy's like 6'2", like 275, a scary motherfucker, dude.
Chunks.
Yeah. And this guy comes up to us. He's like 5'3". Yeah. Like this is a grown man. Yeah. 5'3" dude. Maybe 120 pounds soaking wet, dude. Maybe.
Definitely not chunks.
Not at all. Yeah. And at the time, I was also much larger myself, not near as large as my friend. Yeah. And he comes up to us, and it's me and my buddy and these two girls that were like, just trying to like,
just trying to get you to buy drinks,
right? Yeah. And he comes up to us and he's like, "Hey boys, y'all fucking tonight?" And I was like, "What? Who is this guy?" He says that, dude. Yeah. And then my buddy looks at him and he's just like, yeah, if it's in the cards. Yeah. Just to like mess with him even more. Yeah. And I was like, oh God. And so immediately I'm panning around. I'm like panning. And he was like, so he said, yeah, if it's in the cards. And he was like, oh. And then he points to one of the girls that came up to us. And he's like, oh, because that's my fucking wife. Yeah. And I was like, dude, she came up to us, bro. And like, we're not interested, man. Yeah. And so I'm panning around because I'm like, this guy must have like, so his wife is one of the chicks. Yeah. And then obviously there's another one. There's another one. My buddy looks at her and he's like, are you married too? And she's just like, yeah. And then I look around and I see, because dude, right when, dude, that's aggressive. Those are like fighting words, you know? So I'm looking around because I'm like, is there going to be like a pack of wolves that just like attack us? You know,
like, is there going to be a pack of 5'2" wolves coming and jump you?
So, dude, I look around and she says yes, like I'm married too, and so I was like, all right, so where's your husband?
Yeah.
And she like points at him in the corner.
That's fucked. He was there too?
Yeah, both of them.
That's so fucked.
Yeah, and literally we just walked in there. That's the whole reason I brought this up. Like, me and him, we've only been out a few times. Yeah. Every time we've gone out, we've had scenarios like that happen to us. Yeah. And we're literally just like, we went up to the bar, got just like a beer. Yeah. And then we have, we weren't sitting at the bar. We were sitting at like a table by it, at like one of those like high chairs or whatever at a table. Yeah. And these people like come up to us, or it's usually these dudes that like almost feel like threatened that we're within the same vicinity as them.
Dude. I'm telling you right now, it's you. It's you. It's absolutely you. They sniff. They get a scent of you, and they're like, I'm gonna make his life a little bit more complicated today.
Here's another great example, dude. I was at a work event around the same time, so I was about 20, 21. Yeah. Actually, no. This was 2015. Yeah, I was 22. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That was disgusting.
Yeah, that was pretty gross.
We're leaving that in for sure.
We'll leave that in.
Oh, God. That was really gross.
Yeah, that was just...
that was guttural.
It was kind of like a belch, but not really.
It was wet.
It was wet.
I didn't even continue with your story.
So anyway, I'm at it's like a work event, and it's I'm at this person's house, and like people are drinking and like playing cards and just like playing like games or whatever. Yeah. Having a good time.
Racketeering, one might say.
Sure. Yeah. And I guess one of the ladies that were there, she was much older than me, probably like 45 or so. I'm not into her. Yeah. No.
Okay. I'll believe you.
And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being 21 and being into a lady that's 45, but all I'm saying, okay. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. So, dude, like her husband is there too. Yeah. And she would always just like, she was just super nice to me. Like that's it, which is totally fine. We're like, we work together, whatever. And her husband though was like a notorious drunk. And he would come to every like work party that we had over like we would probably have a work party like every couple months or so. Yeah. He would come to every party just plastered, dude.
Amazing. And I love those people.
So he would like halfway through the night, he's just like blowing a 0.3.
Saucy.
He's sauced.
Yeah.
And he comes up to me and he like starts like squeezing my arms. And my buddy, this is the same buddy that was had the experience with the guy at the bar that was like,
Mr. Chunk.
That's my wife or whatever.
Mr. Chunk.
So he's also there, and I can see him like getting pissed. Yeah. That like this guy it's very obvious that like he thought that like his wife was into me. Yeah. And I don't know if she was or not, but I wasn't into her, so I wasn't putting off that vibe to her. Yeah. And so he like comes up and he starts like squeezing my arm and stuff, and he was like, yeah, I could fuck you up. And I was like, dude, we're playing craps. I was like, where did this come from? And also, I could fuck you up, dude. Yeah. This is like an older guy that hasn't worked out a day in his life. He just fucking drinks. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, I could squash you.
Yeah, it's like Santa Claus.
But he just tried to essentially big dick me. Yeah. Like in front of everyone. Yeah. And I just like looked down on him and I was like, I fucking hate you. Yeah. Get the fuck off of me. Stop touching my arm, you fucking creep. Yeah. What is wrong with people, dude?
What's wrong with you? Why are people weirdos?
Why do people hate me so much, dude?
It's not. I don't think people hate you. I think just like weirdos are attracted to you or something.
Weirdos?
Yeah, weirdos.
No, it's probably not far off.
Yeah, just fucking weirdos, dude.
Yeah.
God, there are insecure guys in this world, and they are attracted to Austin, possibly sexually, but they are definitely attracted to Austin.
I got that with the arm squeeze for sure.
Like I was saying, what a strange and weird and bizarre conclusion to the first episode of Outside Looking Out with Kap and Austin. Thank you for listening. I'm Kap.
I'm Austin.
We'll see you next time.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Jim. God.